Hey guys, it's me, and welcome back to another Empties video. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have a good bit of stuff this time. I actually had taped this video about 2 weeks ago. Forgot that I taped it. Thank God I didn't throw anything away. Acquired more stuff. Now here we are. So we're just gonna start over because actually last time wasn't my normal amount of stuff, and this time is like a really good bit of stuff. So we're going to jump on in with candles first. So the first candle that I have here is a Sweater Weather. And I did a lot of like, I'm not going to say normal scents, but like maybe like their standard fall scents. But anyways, Sweater Weather, love it. I love this color jar, like this dark navy blue wax. Oh gosh, Sweater Weather is amazing. This is a very crisp, manly cologne scent, but not the typical cologne scent. Like it's got more in it and it makes it more substantial, more crispy, like you walked outside on a fall day. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one as well, and I'm going to tell you what like I think is kind of the same. So I also have Winter. So Sweater Weather and Winter, they both remind me of like, oh, I got a hair in my mouth from like my lip gloss. They both remind me of like walking outside on like a really crisp fall, wintry type day, and like your initial going outside and you smell like, okay, like the crispness in the air, the leaves that's like fell on the ground and crushed, and like someone in the far is like burning wood maybe. I don't know. It's just one of those really good fall, wintry, cool days. So Sweater Weather has more of like the cologne scent to it, where this one is more like crisp and has more of like that fiery note to it. So Winter has white woods, pine needles, and sparkling clementine and clove. So yes, I do get like pine and like a little bit of that clementine, but it's like it's very far in the background with Winter. It's like that last note that hits your nose for some reason. This reminds me of something that you would burn very close to Christmas. Why do I feel like I'm so far down? Actually, let me see if this will make it. No, that's not going to work. Is that better? Better? Okay. So, love Winter. It's always a really strong scent. It gives me about a good 8.5 out of 10. Will always repurchase it, and it always burns pretty well for me. And this is a old version of Winter. Which one is this one from? From 2016. I think I have one more of these. I remember working the floor set when this collection came out. And then of course with Sweater Weather, absolutely love it. Like I said, has more of like a this would be more along the lines of cologne, but I don't really like cologne, so it's one of those that I do like. And Sweater Weather has juniper berries, sage, eucalyptus, and wood. So yes, you get a lot of the eucalyptus with like the sage, and I think that's why I like about it. I think I do like sage. So we can go ahead and talk about this one, which coincides with that, which is called Haunted Nights. And this has sage, mahogany, and verbena. So I'm all over the place. But anyways, scent throw of this one is also a good 8.5 out of a 10. I just absolutely love it. Will always repurchase it. Okay, so now I'll quit doing that. So now we're on to Haunted Nights. Now this, out of all three, is a cologne scent. It is a manly, soapy cologne scent. This reminds me of like Irish spring soap. This smells like your man was in the shower. It got really hot and steamy in there. They lathered up with that like Irish spring soap, like that blue dial soap, the gold dial soap, some manly soap, and you walk in after they've showered and the whole entire bathroom just smells of like a manly soap. And then they like squirted their cologne on. That's what I get from Haunted Nights. So I like Haunted Nights, but I do not think it's something that I would repurchase. Like this was kind of more of like a one and done kind of candle for me. It was strong though. It was very strong. I will give this one an 8 out of a 10, not an 8.5. But I just don't think I'll repurchase it. Like I said, I'm just not big on like that typical men's cologne scent. but it did have a very pretty lid. I love the packaging of it. Super cute. You know, it was different. It was a moment, but it had its moment, and now we're going to move on from it. So next we have Autumn. I love Autumn. Oh, I've always loved this. This is another one of those bright, crisp, fall day candles that you just sniff, but you feel like you could walk out your front door and you could smell this in like your front yard. So good. So this has a lot of, so it's apple, fig, eucalyptus, and balsam. And what I get from it is I get the balsam, the apple, and the fig is very, very faint. It's at the end of it. It's that last note you get as well. Once you're just done doing your initial sniff, the fig is the last thing that hits your nose. But this is a super strong burning candle. I always get a good scent throw out of it. This is a good 8.5 out of a 10 as well. Always will repurchase it. I only have one backup. For some reason, I thought I had a lot of Autumns. This year, I went to go pick one out. I didn't have any. I had absolutely none. So I had to order offline. Was scrolling the BBW page. Could not find Autumn anywhere. Finally, it was the last candle. It was the last candle on like page 4. And I was like, you're joking. Like, I was so scared they didn't come out with Autumn this year. So I snagged 2 of them, burned one, and I got one for next year. I'll probably pick one more up next year just so I can always have one in place for fall. But it's wonderful. It burned really good as well. I think this is from my my lighter. Pretty sure it is. Next we have pumpkin cinnamon bun. This one was good as well. This one reminded me of like pumpkin spice cheesecake and toasted graham latte. It kind of has that cream cheese note in it somewhere. It's not super strong like it is in pumpkin spice cheesecake or toasted graham latte, but it is in there and I do pick it up. But I love that note. I love that in candles. I don't know what it is. I don't really get cinnamon bun from this. I get like pumpkin with a little bit of like cream cheese. Like I would say maybe like a pumpkin Danish would be a good name for this candle. Yeah. That's what I would pick for it. So this one says that it had warm cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice, and vanilla frosting. So yes, to me, it just is like a pumpkin Danish that you would get from Starbucks or Dunkin'. That's why that came out like that. I was thinking of Dunkin' and Starbucks. It just smells like something like that. Scent throw wasn't super crazy on it, but it wasn't super bad either. I will give it about a 6.5, 7 out of a 10. I think I have a backup. I might have a backup, I might not. But if I don't and it came out again, I would pick one up. It's not something I would hoard, but I would pick it up because I do think it was a good scent. Next we had another Old Faithful here. This is Marshmallow Fireside. Kind of sad because this one was not super strong. And I'm really used to Marshmallow Fireside being strong, but this one was not. This one was more on the weaker side, which is what I'm kind of starting to see with some of the new candles recently in the past year or two. I feel like they're strong when you sniff them, but like when you start burning them, they're not like bam, hit you in the face. I've said multiple times, I don't know if it's the layout of this house. I don't know if they've just changed like how much fragrance oil they're putting in, but they're just not hitting as strong as they used to for me. Still doesn't mean I don't buy them. I still do. We all know Marshmallow Fireside, that is toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, and fire roasted vanilla. Just smells like you have roasted a marshmallow on a campfire. It's absolutely wonderful. It's great for a fall day. It just gives you that like burny, like fire smell with a ooey gooey marshmallow. And I do like it, but like I said, scent throw wasn't crazy good. Like I would probably give that a 6.5 tops out of a 10. I do have a little gem here. I actually finished this one yesterday, I think. Yeah. This is peach meringue. Do not know why they have not came back out with peach meringue. It's absolutely amazing. They come out with all kinds of peach scents, but you can't come back with the best peach scent that you have ever came out with. I had 2 or 3 wallflowers in this, and they were so good, so super strong, good to the last drop, scented my whole entire room up. Whatever room I would put it in, that wallflower would do so good. Anyways, to the candle. When it first came out, I had got one of them and immediately burned it. Went to go buy more and they were completely sold out. So as for the next few years, like I kept checking like eBay, never would find any until, you know, this Macari thing got big. And that's where I purchased the 2 that I have. So I burned one, I have one more. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to burn it unless I get another one. If I get another one, I'll burn it. If I don't, then that one's going to be for the collection and it's going to be a no burn. But this one was good. I remember it being stronger, but once again, I'm in a different setting. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. So it says fresh peach nectar, golden apricot, and juicy nectarine with whipped vanilla. So I get more of the apricot. To me, it's more of like an apricot with, and the vanilla's not really there. It's more of like a, it's like a meringue. It's like a whipped, but whipped with like lemony. Like maybe the meringue is more like a peach meringue, which is, it's called peach meringue. But yeah, it's like, it's got more of like a citrus note with it. Like you don't get like just like a ooey gooey like bakery vanilla. You do get more of like a meringue type feel. If you know what I'm meaning here, like I cannot pick up on a scent description to describe meringue, but it's on a different, it's a different level than vanilla. So follow me here. But absolutely amazing. I would give Syntho about a 7, 7.5 out of a 10. Oh, if they would come back out with that, I would hoard it. We have an old-fashioned cider donut. So I was hoping for this to be like a knock your socks off, knock you out of the ballpark candle. And it wasn't. It let me down. It really did. It is like the base of cinnamon sugar donut and add just a little bit of apple. Just like a little dash, a drop of some apple fragrance oil. It's like you have to sniff really hard to even get any apple out of it. It's just more of a cinnamon sugar donut scent with barely any apple at all. I just wish, and I feel like it could have been so much more. They could have done so much more with this scent. This could have been one of those that people beg for to come back, but it just wasn't like what I was looking for. I think I have 2 backups. I'm good with that. Not really needing to like do any more. Scent throw wasn't all the way there either. The scent throw was just very minuscule, like really like on a 6 level. Just really, this could have been so much more than what it was. So really let me down. And the last 3-week that we have here today is iced cranberry scone. Another one that I feel like they could have knocked out of the ballpark here. Why couldn't this be cranberry pumpkin? Why couldn't this be cranberry sugar cookie? Why can't you just bring those back? Why are we doing this cranberry, spiced cranberry toffee, this iced cranberry scone? No, it's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. It's not cranberry pumpkin though. This is more of like a cranberry, it's like a it isn't like, I guess a cranberry scone, but like, it's like a cranberry bready type thing. You know, like, I don't really get scone. I don't get cookie. I just get kind of like a cranberry bakery scent. Like, it just could be more is what I'm saying. All these new ones could just have a little bit more umph in them. A little bit more to make you know that that's, oh, that is a cranberry scone. Oh, that is a cider donut. You know, like, it just could have more. I feel like they're lacking in the fragrance oil here. Like, if you want it to be something, put enough in there where when someone sniffs it, they know that's exactly what it is. I feel like it's just very faint. It's just not there. It's not existent. So, scent throw wasn't there either. Once again, we're on like a 6.5 out of a 10 here. None of these are just knocking it out of the park. Not like they used to. Not like it used to be with peach meringue, you know? This is the Bath & Body Works that I loved. 2014, 2015, 2016. Once you got out of like the 2016 era, it's like it kind of just went downhill after that. That's my opinion. I still love Bath & Body Works. Once in a while they do come out with a really great scent, but it's just getting more far and few between now, and that just, it sucks because their prices are getting higher and higher as well. So sad. Okay, well, we're going to move on now into Wallflowers. We're going to start off with, I finished off a 2-pack of leaves. This was actually really, really good. I had it in my son's room and it was amazing. Every time I opened his door, I was hit with that just apple spice, oh, that Michael's cinnamon scent. It would just hit you in the face, and it was like just so cozy and like homey to walk into. And I know that he really enjoyed like walking in from school and his room smelling really good. So we have a black chamomile that I had put in my bathroom after 1,000 Wishes had died out. So that's how long this has been. 1,000 Wishes went first, and I just put black chamomile in like 2 days ago. 1,000 Wishes is absolutely amazing. That was really strong to the last drop. Made the bathroom just smell very pretty and girly and like really clean and like just perfumey. I really enjoyed it, and I have picked up a few of the 1,000 Wishes and the Wallflower. And the black chamomile, take it or leave it. Like, I can smell it. It's not super strong. It's not anything like that I'm wowed about. I have a white balsam and vanilla that I put in after the leaf situation in my son's room. I can smell it. It was really strong, but something happened where the Wallflower got like knocked over, got messed around with, and every single drop of this oil spilled out, and it was only like the first few hours that had been in. Spiced cranberry toffee is in my bedroom, and I do smell it. It is good. But like I said, I just feel like this could have been like knocked out of the park with like, you know, cranberry pumpkin or cranberry sugar cookie, and we did something like this Robitussin mix, Robitussin cranberry cough syrup mix, and it just could have been done better, but I do smell it. And then we have Girlfriend that is in my living room, and actually I'm really surprised with Girlfriend. I've never got it in a Wallflower, a soap, or a candle. And I actually have the candle this year and the Wallflower, and it's like a lot better than what I thought it was. It's actually this really girly perfume scent that I really enjoy. Like, that's candy-ish as well. It's got like a little candied note in there, and I'm actually feeling it. So we might have to look into some Girlfriend. I finished up a spiced apple toddy concentrated room spray. Love this. It's another variation of leaves. A little bit more on the apple though, but I do enjoy it. And, you know, I have a lot of room sprays, but if I ever one day needed to stock up again, spiced apple toddy would be something that I wouldn't mind getting. I wouldn't mind it. I finished a pumpkin coconut hand sanitizer. It's good, but I'm over the pumpkin coconut. I feel like that is the only one my kids have picked out to use lately, and I feel like we have went through about 3 of these in the past year, and I'm just so, I'm so over that scent. I went through a Into the Night shower gel mini. I got this when I had my beach trip in July, and I was just using it sparingly with like my other ones that I use in my shower, and I used it up. And you guys, I love Into the Night. It is one of my staple favorite signature scents right now. Absolutely wonderful. I love how like sensual and sexy and sophisticated and like dark and sultry it is. Absolutely love it. It's one of my absolute favorites, and the packaging always wonderful. I just love Into the Night. I went through a Happy Halloween candy corn marshmallow hand soap. This was good. I enjoyed it. I think it was wonderful, and it would be something that I would repurchase. Save that one for last. I went through a Cozy Cashmere. This one was pretty as well. I enjoyed it too. Just kind of like one of those clean, soft, warm scents, but you still get the clean in there. I really did enjoy it, and I mean, I think I would purchase it again. It wouldn't be on my top list to purchase, but I would repurchase it. Now this is a wonderful scent. This is apples and brown sugar. Y'all, if I knew that this smelled the way this does in 2019, I would have bought 10 of these. This smells like the ooey gooey caramel filling in an apple pie. Just that caramel glaze looking stuff, that's what this is in an apple pie. Absolutely to die for. Which I guess is where like the apples and brown sugar would come from. Outstanding. stays on your hands forever. The bottle is gorgeous. Like, this was a wonderful, wonderful soap, and I would have picked up so many more if I knew it was going to be like that. So many more. Okay, so now we just have a few things left miscellaneous wise. I went through a Tree Hut Watermelon Shea Sugar Scrub. Love Tree Hut. You guys know that. I normally go through one of these a month. So good. Just like a candied watermelon. Just like a Sour Patch Kids watermelon on your whole body. Wonderful. Would repurchase this. Loved it. And their scrubs are just so good. I went through a L'Oreal Elvive Total Repair 5 Repair Concentrate with Protein and Almond Oil Hair Mask. So I love the L'Oreal Elvive line for some reason. It does really go with my hair. Smells amazing. Made my hair super soft. I purchased this in the past many a times. So that's why I picked it up again, because I knew that it did well. So that's something I really do recommend. I went through a Dove dry shampoo. I just like to try different dry shampoos. Take it or leave it, you know, wasn't like the best, wasn't the worst, but just one of those that I picked up to try. And last is a Leonge Salt and Sea Texturizing Spray. I got this about a year ago when they had one of those like deals going on where you buy, you get the straightener for free if you buy 2 products. And I had bought this and like a argan oil for my hair, and I got the hair straightener for free. So yeah, this was cool. I mean, it's cool. I don't think that I would just buy it again to just buy it, but like it did its thing, I guess. And it smelled pretty good. So I liked it. Just don't think that I would just willy-nilly buy it again. So yeah, guys, that was my empties this time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did dye my hair. Sure, you probably noticed. I like it, you know, it's like that coppery redhead look. I don't know if it looks like that in this light, but that's the color it is, and I'm okay with it right now. I'll go back blonde probably in like the spring going towards the summer, but I just wanted something a little different for the winter months, and I actually kind of enjoy it. Feels cool to be something other than a blonde, so yeah. Okay, so that's my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!